Hi, I'm Alicia Tooth from a music blog, Yeah, and I'm staying here with your scientists for their show in Toronto. So first off, how are you guys doing?
Great.
Awesome.
We're in Toronto.
Yeah. So just to get acquainted with the band, if you had to describe each other with one word, which word would you use?
Keith is carnal, deep, genetically carnal.
These cats are rather studious.
Studious. Alright. Okay. And we saw that recently on your Facebook page, you wrote that you are the protectors of Toronto. How will you protect our fair city? We must ask.
By any means necessary, first of all.
Try to drink as much of the city's alcohol to protect its citizens.
Alcohol is a scourge.
Self-abuse.
Alright, perfect. I'm glad we're safe. Thank you guys for coming. So last time we spoke back in January, you were talking about releasing your next record, and you were saying you might be doing it as by self-release or at Morse code, you know? Always can go follow on that plan. And then yesterday you announced the album will be released on Download Records, so how excited are you to finally get it out there?
We're very excited. We actually did try the Morse code thing. We released it on Morse code and no one really paid attention. No one, as far as I know, no one listened.
The Navy was tickled.
Yeah.
They enjoyed it.
And some new fans.
Nobody else clocked it.
Yeah. So we're able to re-release it, this time in audio file form. And yes, we're very excited.
Yeah, we're super excited to get a record. And as far as the sound goes, what can fans expect?
Nuanced.
There's a lot of nuance.
A lot of nuance.
Nuance. Lots of long and short beats. Still.
Didn't quite get that.
Which is why we thought Morse
track
code would be the ideal sort of release. You know, it's like old We Are Scientists, but a little better, a little more brains and experience behind it. Some kind of different production. We used a new producer. For the first time, we didn't produce with Ariel. We produced with this guy, Chris Cody. Definitely put his grubby fingerprints on it. So it's a grubby record.
Grub infested.
It does make me hungry.
Yeah.
And Download Records is based in Toronto, so do you feel like you have...
What?
Yeah, I know.
They definitely hit that from us.
So do you feel you have a closer connection to the city?
Do you now? Yeah, definitely. We're definitely looking forward to spending more time in Canada and kind of building out the Canadian fan base, although Download are doing all of North America for us, and Australia, and Japan, maybe South America. So, but we assume that this will mean we'll get a little bit more of an intense look in Canada. So it'll be nice.
Awesome. Glad to have you here. So. Now, We Are Scientists are known for your humor and then also your amazing music, so we just have to ask, what's one of the funniest things to happen to you at a gig?
Gigs are usually such somber affairs for us.
One time we were playing at, I want to say it's Madison, Wisconsin. We were playing at a bar that had Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey on, silently but with subtitles over the bar.
Excellent.
Got me. Funny film. So funny. It was one of the funniest things.
And it's not in the delivery. It's the script.
It's on the script. It's all there on the page.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite parts from the movie, or just?
Oh, you know, the line where they yell bogus. Something happens and they're upset about it, and their word choice, it's bogus. Just really skewers stoner usage. Yeah.
Now we're talking about comedy, and so just relating that to your music videos, you have some fantastic ones, and my personal favorite has to be The Great Escape. Now, just on a side note, I have to ask, how uncomfortable or comfortable was the bed to shower scene in that video?
It was actually far less graphic than what we shot, the way it ended up getting edited for MTV. Yeah, they definitely neutered it.
Yeah, I was mainly uncomfortable with how puritanical MTV turned out. That's what upset me.
We found out, we were shocked in our early music video making days about some of MTV's rules. Like, in those days at least, and I feel like this has softened significantly. You couldn't show guns or alcohol consumption.
It's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't show a lot of the stuff that we did in the Great Escape video, the bed to shower scene.
Any cannibalism had to be implied.
Or described on paper that's held up to the camera. That's often a way to get around things, is the sort of old school like title card trick that they used to use in silent films.
So you could show like court artwork,
Right.
like a court rendering.
Right. As long as it's functions within the storyline. Yeah. As long as it's not gratuitous court renderings.
And now to the actual question, mainly about the videos. Which video of yours is your favorite?
I would say either I Don't Bite or Roast Don't Stop. Definitely one of the don't. I call them the don't videos.
I can't even really picture the video itself too much, but I really liked making the chicklet video. It was mainly because all the Pomeranians we had were caged like criminals. They were stacked up like the Sons of the Lambs. Worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Kind of dig After Hours, you know?
That was a good classic.
Yeah.
It was pretty comfortable to make, especially by comparison to Chicklet. It was drizzling the entire day. You can't really tell that shoot. Drizzly, and also it's not dry grass, it's like marsh in Ireland. We shot it in Ireland. So it was kind of wet. There weren't any rattlesnakes there, that was nice. The real West has rattlesnakes, I guess.
And speaking of music videos, aside from your own, do you have any personal favorites from any other artists?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Absolutely. Definitely. Gotta be one, at least.
Oh, did you guys see that new Shakira video?
Oh, no.
It's definitely already my favorite.
Yeah. She wears biker clothes and hops on a Harley. It's pretty great.
Does she look, is it sort of like village people style biker clothes or more like hardcore
It could
current?
be an homage to some. She gets village look, you know.
Yep, like the big hat.
You know, assless chaps. You know?
Yeah.
I prefer that on the village people only.
Absolutely. Yeah, they don't see that.
And now we're, as you can tell, we're moving into some more of our quirky questions. So, what is the most inappropriate thing you've said or done?
Most inappropriate. Well, you know how it's illegal to yell fire in a theater, crowd theater? I once did that, but there was a fire in the theater. So
Which was the result of the most inappropriate thing I've ever done.
Which was?
Setting a fire in a theater.
Yeah, forewarned though. Forewarned. It was like a hot summer day, and you know how they sometimes crank the AC indoors. It was one of those situations. That could almost be colder than a winter day.
Now, where would the band go in a time machine? Would you go back and not start a fire?
We never said anything about that being a big regret.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was inappropriate. I'll vouch for myself on that one.
Yeah. I would go back to the premiere of Back to the Future 2. Because of the levels. Levels.
Yeah.
I try to get back to that premiere moments after that, so I could just watch the fallout of that maneuver of his. I wouldn't want anything to do with the movie itself, just Chris's performance art.
I think I'd have to go back to the filming of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and suggest that they stick with the Excellent Adventure.
Yeah,
Perfect.
some tweets.
Yeah.
Some tweets on that one.
Let them know what tweeting is.
Okay, and so there we were talking more so about your music. So on to bands that you are either influenced by, what you've been listening to. Which bands or artists have you been really into lately?
Everybody likes that new Vampire Weekend record. Yes.
The new My Bloody Valentine record is great.
Yeah. Smooth smooth sounds.
The Spanish version of Shakira's Loco. Again, coming back into it.
Yeah, her accent is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, mainly those three.
Alright, perfect. And so for the very last question in the interview, what is something about We Are Scientists that nobody knows yet?
How our first show with Keith Karn is going to go tonight.
Perfect. Alright, well, I do believe that last question wraps up our interview. Once again, I am Alicia Toot, and this was our interview with We Are Scientists. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Woo.